There's this really dangerous trade-off that most of us make without even realizing it. We're told to chase wealth, right? But what if the price of that chase is the very thing that makes life worth living? So today, we're gonna ask a really fundamental question. What's actually more valuable, money or your health? Because the answer could totally redefine your priorities.
Okay, I want you to do something for me. Just picture this. Let's fast forward a few years. Or, hey, maybe you're already there. Imagine you've hit 55. The finish line of that long race you've been running is finally in sight. And guess what? You did it. You actually won. Your bank account is looking incredible. The house is all yours. You finally have the two things you've been working your whole life for: time and plenty of money to enjoy it. But then you get the results from your latest checkup, and the doctor's words just hit you like a ton of bricks. Your heart is weak, your body is just completely worn out. And all of a sudden, that amazing bank account isn't for travel or hobbies anymore, it's for hospital bills. Yeah, the dream has a pretty serious catch.
And that right there, it brings us to this really uncomfortable but kind of undeniable truth. It's a cycle so many of us fall into. You trade your well-being for wealth, only to end up spending that wealth trying to reclaim the one thing you gave away. So how in the world does this even happen? Let's dive into what we'll call the health for wealth trap. It's that modern chase for success that, for so many people, ends in a state of pretty serious physical decline. I mean, just think about what modern life actually looks like for a lot of us. You wake up to an alarm, not when you're rested. You rush to work. You stare at a screen for like 8 hours straight. You grab whatever's fast for lunch, not what's good for you. You're lucky if you get 5 or 6 hours of sleep. And you do it all over again with your stress levels just constantly sky high. Does any of that sound just a little too familiar? And look, the goal is always the same, right? Make more money. And money is important. I get it. It buys security, freedom, all kinds of opportunities. But in that frantic race for more, we often end up slowly destroying the very vehicle we need to actually enjoy the prize at the end. Okay, so this brings us to a really crucial point. We talk all the time about what money can buy. Let's flip that. Let's talk about what it absolutely can't buy. These are the true limits of wealth. I mean, the contrast here is it's so stark when you lay it out like this. Money can buy you a luxury car, but it can't buy you a healthy heart. It can get you a private jet, sure, but not a single night of real restful sleep. It can get you a penthouse, but it can't buy you a strong immune system. You can literally afford the best food on the planet, but you cannot buy more years of life. Even billionaires can't just add those things to a shopping cart. Let's make this even more real with a little thought experiment. So imagine two people. Person A has 10 million bucks in the bank, but they're constantly sick, they're always tired, their life just feels limited. Then you've got person B. They've got 50,000 in savings, but they are energetic, they're healthy. They can run, travel, laugh, sleep well. Their life feels full. So you really have to ask yourself, honestly, who is actually the richer person here? The answer is nowhere near as simple as just looking at the bank statements, is it? Because you see, true wealth, it isn't just a number in an account. It's a combination of things. It's having the energy to do what you love, having the time to actually experience it, and having the health to be present for all of it. Thinking this way completely reframes the whole conversation. We have to start thinking of health as the new wealth. It's about really understanding that your physical and mental well-being is, without a doubt, your ultimate asset. And there's this one analogy I absolutely love because it just clicks. Think of it like this. Your health is the engine of a car, and your money, that's the fuel. So let's just walk through this, step by step. First, imagine the engine is broken. Your health has failed. Now, second, imagine you have unlimited fuel, all the money in the world. So, what happens? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The car goes nowhere. Because without a working engine, all that fuel is completely useless. And guess what? Your body works the exact same way. So listen, this isn't about choosing health over money or money over health. It's about building your richest life, and that means finding a smart balance between the two. So let's talk about how we can actually do that. This is the classic mistake, right? You can almost map it out over a lifetime. In your 20s and 30s, you sacrifice sleep, diet, exercise, all for your career. Then, in your 40s, the warning lights start flashing. High blood pressure, weight gain, that feeling of just being tired all the time.
And then by your 50s and 60s, the engine really starts to break down. That's when the chronic illnesses show up. And here it is. This is the absolute key mindset shift you have to make. Health is not the enemy of your success. It is the very foundation you build your success on top of. Think about it. A healthy mind and body actually make you better at making money. You think clearer, you work smarter, and you can stay productive for way longer. So what's the game plan? How do we actually protect both? Well, it's nothing revolutionary, but it is fundamental. It means actually exercising, eating better, making sleep a non-negotiable priority, finding ways to manage stress, and, this is a big one, taking real breaks from work. It's all about investing in the engine, not just constantly trying to buy more fuel.
Let's just wrap up with this one really powerful idea. Money can absolutely improve the quality of your life, but it's your health that creates your life in the first place. Without it, success feels hollow and wealth feels pretty much meaningless. So, at the end of the day, the real question isn't money versus health. The question I really want to leave you with is this: are you, right now, actively building a life where you'll have the strong foundation of health you need to actually enjoy all the wealth you're working so hard to create?